Hey, welcome to I Gotta Know. This is a podcast for curious people. My name is Jordan Kuykendall, and I'm your host. And today we're going to dive into our four-part series on thankfulness that I started with our students a few weeks ago. What we've been doing is on Wednesday nights at youth group, we've been diving into how to be thankful in a social media driven world. And so each week we focus on something different. The first week was post the positive, second week was post for peace, third week was post your praise, and the fourth week was post a pattern. And so we broke it down, gave them some things that they could do to make this applicable. So let's dive into that today. All right, so let's talk about this first thing. So, the whole reason why I thought it would be important to talk about thankfulness in the social media driven world is because a lot of times, if you listen to the last podcast, I mentioned this briefly, but we're connected with our phones 24/7. A lot of times, talking to people on our phones that are sitting right across from us. And if we're going to be constantly engaged with our phones, why not do it for some good and actually share our hope with people on social media? Because if we're honest, a lot of us are not posting things that reflect our beliefs, our faith, and that we're Christians, and we look just like everyone else on social media. So, we wanted to break it down for our students to have a few things that kind of explained how we can show thankfulness on social media in a healthy way, but also in a way that provides some hope for people that don't know Christ. And so, the world of social media is completely full of negativity and complaints, and to participate, to take part in this kind of a thing is just toxic, and it's living contrary to the way that Jesus calls us to live. And scripture is really clear that we're to be marked by our gratitude as people who have experienced the grace of God. So, what would happen if we were to flood our lives with thankfulness? What would that look like? So, this 4 week series is perfect to challenge us to live thankfully in the face of social discontent. So, week one is what I want to talk about first, and this is post the positive. Our scripture text comes from Philippians 4 through 8. And it's a really great passage that talks about the way that we're supposed to live, our mindset, what that should be. So let's read that real quick. It says this: Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice. Let your reasonableness be known to everyone. The Lord is at hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication